Maybe I should take a sheet out of movies books. Watching vivid scenes filled with the strongest of emotions, I willy-nilly try to copy them. Every last one. May at least one work. What? You jump straight to kidnapping. You know, I'm a good person. Good people value their friends, help them, save them from trouble. Such people feel horrible if something bad happens to their precious friends. Which is why I'm gonna kill you. Watching another's torment becomes unbearable for them. Yes, they suffer very, very much. I walk over to Dad's toolbox. I ponder it for a moment and choose the tool I like the most. I'm a good, kind, and empathetic girl, right, Mitsuki? She doesn't answer. Not surprising, for her mouth is taped shut. You are my best friend. Please, make me feel at least something. Please suffer as much as you can, okay? Curse me, hate me, try to appeal to my conscience. Resist. It would be so wonderful if you can break out and make me burst into tears of remorse. Suffer, Mitsuki. The blood on the floor and furniture fails to well up a single feeling inside me. I hear her groans of pain, but I remain unmoved. You've lost your mind, ah! She hurls accusations at me, but I don't feel anything. Her soul-rending scream stuns me, yet I still can't feel a thing. Stop. Fuyumi. The street is sparsely lit by streetlights. The sky is cloudy. I shake the blood off my fingers and grit my teeth. Why does nothing work? Why am I still not feeling anything? Is this not enough? Then let's go further. Further! I grip the handle of a screwdriver and stride away from a blazing house. I wonder where my parents are right now. Sleeping in their beds? No matter. Nothing. Nothing. Still the damn void. The screwdriver plunges into the neck of another passerby. Blood splatters onto the asphalt, staining my boots. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I fall to my knees, clutch my hair, and start scratching furiously. The itch lurks deep beneath my skin and drives me crazy. No matter how much I scratch, pesky worms keep wriggling around in my skull. Those are called that's called guilt. Those are the guilt worms. No matter how much I scratch, I still don't feel anything. My phone drops from my pocket and it cuts through the darkness with its bright screen. You didn't last long. Not even a year passed. How long would Mitsuki have endured? Whole life? Ah, stop. I give up. I'm begging you, stop. Do you forfeit the third trial? Release me, please. I give up. I can't take it anymore. Severe punishment awaits you. I give up. I give up. Canceling the ritual has serious consequences. Stop this. Take your punishment. The punishment is... Oh, I was just like, it was the punishment that you just continue on living like this? The world explodes with colorful confetti. Hitherto locked away emotions spark, robbing me of breath. My back arches and I stare at the black sky with unseeing eyes, saliva dripping from the corners of my mouth. Ah, they return all at once. Pain, shame, guilt, despair, agony, fear, horror, the never-ending horror of what I've done. Senpai, Mitsuki, Dad, Mom. My mind is failing. I can't endure this. One more thing. Maybe you don't want to know this, but listen closely. This is the real world. There are screams and blaring sirens. Ah! Aki, what's wrong? Tomo, I feel a bit dizzy. Did you see something? Hold on, I think something's wrong. You're right. Tomo points at the box. Darkness is forming inside, alive and sticky like honey. Nothing has changed. Seems I've done something wrong. I'm not sure. The memories are so strong. It's like I'm watching from the other side and experiencing them myself at the same time. Give me a second. So let's save that there. Fuyumi bad ending. Gray World. Alright, okay, I see. Chapter 5, Fuyumi. So let's continue on. And then see, so this is the bad ending for Fuyumi. It's very unusual. What could you do wrong? Suddenly Tomo gasped and her eyes widened. Was there something you didn't like? Ah, yeah, that's right. I didn't want it to get worse. I felt sad and scared, and I decided to watch the other turn of events. Is this meta? Is it telling me? Does it know that I went back? I'm not sure, but you may have tampered with the memories and altered them to suit you. I'm not sure of anything. It's weird, Tomo. Why has my imagination turned out to be so scary? Because you felt scared yourself? Scared, yes, quite like so. When you're scared, your head usually doesn't work right, like a motor of a broken toy. I'll try again. Good luck, Aki. Fear nothing. I touch the box and the world fades away. You got a bad ending. To unlock the other two bad endings of this arc, make the same choice. Some bad ending sections are inactive and can be reread from the sections in the main menu. There's 2 other bad endings of this arc? Hello, Spooky Ghost Flower. Oh, okay, is it... Okay, there we go, okay. So, to get the other bad endings, do I literally just keep on... Do I just keep on going until like the end? Don't flee me. You're not like this. Like, do the same exact thing? Right. And I'm pretty sure that was all new stuff. So let me read through here. So, I hesitate. No, I'm almost ready to back down. I can't take that risk. I can't put Mitsuki in danger. I look at her pale, sleeping face twisted with anxiety. Mitsuki looks older than her age, the perfect image of a caring sister. She would have supported the decision to back down, right? What would the sensible, confident Mitsuki do? Of course she would have refused to hurt her friend, and still... Doubts, doubts, doubts. Maybe that's what the lover wants, to confuse and scare me, to make me retreat. A slime manipulator is playing on emotions, forcing the easy way out. Which means... Hey, I figured out your ruse. The lover is lying anyway, he can't hurt an outsider. So I need to take the risk, and when I wake up, Mitsuki will commend my courage. I've decided. Condemn her to torment, you're lying anyway. Thy will be done. I squeeze my eyes shut, not wanting to see the silly illusion anymore. The Mitsuki lying on the couch isn't real anyway. So is the house and me. We sleep peacefully, we are safe as long as we pass our trials honestly. A wave of comprehensive calm washes over me. Coffee break. Now I just need to wake up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. The spell works wonders. The very next day, Senpai calls me out for a walk and confesses his feelings. He is embarrassed and can't find the right words, but the light of love burns in his beautiful eyes. Never before has Senpai seemed so sweet and kind-hearted. Ask him for his fucking name at least. I expect some insidious trickery, but Mitsuki is acting as usual as well. Well, maybe she's become a bit more detached. But after all, it makes perfect sense to back off so that the couple can spend more time together. I can't stop looking at Senpai, so handsome and sweet. I want to cuddle him like a stuffed toy. I hate you. I fucking hate you, Fuyumi. When you look at me like that, I feel awkward. Should I turn away? No need for such drastic measures. He is so damn cute. Mitsuki walks by. She looks even paler than usual and is wrapped in a huge scarf. She gives a barely perceptible nod of greeting and grins forward without even saying hello. Mitsuki's acting weird, don't you think? It's like she was cursed to feel unending despair. And by unending despair, I mean unending, like no emotions. Unending apathy. Well, that's cool. The lights actually change. Or was that me hallucinating that? I feel a pang of guilt. What if the lover wasn't lying and Mitsuki is under the influence of some kind of evil magic? I was not hallucinating. Mitsuki, she. Senpai is frowning so hard as if he has a headache. I'm about to tug on his sleeve when Senpai suddenly steps forward and picks up something from the ground. It's a photo of Mitsuki, with the face painted on with a green marker. What is this? Looks like a photo for the dead lover spell. I immediately regret not holding my tongue. A spell? Has someone put Mitsuki under a spell? Yeah, you motherfucker! Maybe. Do you think that's why she's so weird lately? I don't know. Fear pricks my heart. What if Mitsuki really is under a spell of some jerk, some rascal playing with her feelings? Yeah, who could it be? We have to find the guy who did this. My tongue feels bitter. A horrible coincidence, or... I don't really believe in magic, but I'm worried about Mitsuki. Yeah, of course you are, you fucking asshole. There's nothing we can do anyway. You're just gonna like... There's nothing we can do. The fog of love proves incapable of quelling Senpai's anxiety. He is gloomy and brooding, even if he tries to smile serenely when I'm around. I thought I was about to be isekai'd. Mitsuki continues to avoid us, looking more and more like a reanimated ghost with each passing day. The circles under her eyes become as black as if they have been drawn with charcoal. Senpai crosses paths with her at the Magician's Club every day, which fuels his anxiety even more. I want to console him, but how? And even better, to help Mitsuki. One day we are sitting in my room. Truly an exhilarating moment, however Senpai is in no mood for romance. I know what we should do. Let's start making out. Start macking up. Senpai's face was so close I can count his long eyelashes. There's nothing about it on Shamrock, so I needed to do a lot of searching. Yeah, soul searching. Searching of what? Looks like lifting the spell isn't interesting enough to post it on site. What? What? What is he talking about? It took me some time, but I managed to learn that the dead lover ritual can be cancelled. Senpai's eyes flash with delight. I feel a strange feeling akin to jealousy. Hold on, are you sure Mitsuki is under a spell? Maybe she's sick or there's trouble in her family. I don't know, maybe have you tried asking her? I asked, everything's fine. Thank you, Senpai. Like I said, Senpai's my favorite character, and you don't go to school with such a serious illness. You saw her. Mitsuki looks like she's about to die of attrition. And then there's that photo we found. I'm positive that she'd been bewitched. I don't know how to answer this. A painfully familiar feeling swirls in Senpai's eyes. Obsession. And not just any obsession, something weird, otherworldly. For some reason, looking at Senpai, I remember the black ghostly silhouette in the window of my room. Do you know the legend of the lover? Who knew that my legend from college got passed around? For some reason, I shake my head negatively. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. A certain young man loved a girl but died because of an accident. The girl didn't grieve long and found another guy. The lover's heart was so broken, he began to help the unfortunate lovers from the other side of the world. Those who aren't willing to fight for love, he punishes severely. He despises the thought that for someone, love is a frivolous game that's easy to dismiss. I see. That's why I didn't risk to back down. Who knows how the lover would have punished me. Because of this, cancelling the spell is very difficult. There's a heavy price to pay for foolishness. I'm getting worried. As much as I feel for Mitsuki, I can't let Senpai come to harm. It's too dangerous. No worries. He smiles encouragingly. In any other case, I would have marveled at how reliable and brave he is. So what's required? Just a sacrifice. We have to sacrifice you, Fuyumi. It's all in the name of helping a friend. Senpai nods happily as if he's been waiting to brag about the rare information he had found. The cancellation ritual is performed in the place where, according to legend, the dead lover took his last breath. So you're basically fucked if you live in America or like anywhere else than where this is set. Then they say that his beloved was very fond of primroses, so it's necessary to bring a bouquet and burn it. And of course, you need to offer the lover a gift. Something valuable that can count as payment for the trampled love. Like what? Not some material good, something very important to you. Oh, don't be afraid. I know what I'm going to sacrifice. Oh, we know, Senpai. I think my love for tricks will be enough. I don't understand. I will never touch a cylinder and a magic wand again in my life. But you love tricks so much. You finally managed to recruit people and officially start a club. That's the point of sacrifice, to lose something important. Better to forget about tricks than about you. You are my most precious treasure. Damn! Sensing Senpai's loving gaze becomes unbearable. What's more, I'm starting to feel guilty. I'm the one who condemned Mitsuki to suffering in the third trial, and now she's suffering because of someone's spell. Yeah! You, lady! Why should Senpai pay the price? Is there no other way? Alas, how do we know where the dead lover died? It was difficult, but I managed to find out. It's mentioned on one mystical forum that unusual flowers bloom where the dead lover died. Not the primroses that his beloved adored so much, but eerie and repulsive green buds. Sounds very much like Anochorus. Ano what? Anochorus. They say it blooms all year round and can grant any wish. Wow. Maybe I should have gone with the Anochorus instead of the dead lover spell, Fuyumi's thinking. Never heard of it. Anochorus only grows in one place outside of town. It won't be hard to find, there's a cave nearby. What a coincidence, an urban legend character dies exactly where the magical flowers bloom later. On the contrary, if rumors are to be believed, Anochorus appear where 3 people are destined to die. First death, thorns stretch out of the ground. Second, buds are blooming on the thorny vines. Third, flowers gain the power to grant wishes. Creepy. It's like Anochorus feeds on human lives. So 3 people died in the clearing by the cave? Seems so, but I couldn't find out about the other 2. I see. You know what this means? Genghis Khan left an absolute trail of Anochorus wherever he brought his, his trail of terror with him. So the task is almost done. Senpai is burning with determination and I have no choice but to support him. Especially since Mitsuki doesn't deserve to suffer. This is a bad end? For a bad end, it has like lots of lore with the overarching story. You can do it, I believe in you. Thank you. The more I think about it, the more angry I get at the mere thought of love spells. It's not fair to indoctrinate a person into something they don't really feel. I'll never forgive whoever bewitched Mitsuki. So, in the other story, we know it's him. And, this lady was like, yeah, whatevs. I'm even glad that the cancellation ritual has consequences. A chill of bad feelings run down my spine. What consequences? The cancellation ritual will nullify all the love spells performed in the last 3 months. I don't know why it's so. Maybe the lover has a bad temper and he's mocking people. Personally, I don't mind if love spells stop working. You can't force love. Yeah, it will be I stammer, realizing the meaning of Senpai's words. All love spells performed in the last 3 months will be cancelled, including mine. Senpai, on second thought, you mind waiting like 2 months, 3 months or so? No, don't. It won't do. I worked so hard. I even betrayed Mitsuki just to get Senpai's love. It's wrong to just undo the result of my labor. Wrong. How do I live without Senpai? Although I still don't like that you put yourself in danger. Don't deprive yourself of what you love to do. You aren't even sure that Mitsuki's changed because of a love spell. What if she just got bored with us? She has changed too much. No, I'm sure. I gently place my hands on his fingers, squeeze a little, and speak in a heartfelt voice. What if I ask you to forget about the ritual and Mitsuki for me? The beautiful face freezes, losing any expression. The glittering eyes resemble empty glass. For you? Fuck. Yes, please, I'm really scared. Senpai opens and closes his mouth like a fish thrown ashore by a wave. I squeeze his hand a bit harder. Please. He fought back. I can't. He doesn't pull away, but his gaze becomes as clear as lake water. I won't be able to live normally knowing Mitsuki is suffering and I didn't even try to save her. I love Senpai! Senpai's the best character. A coward doesn't deserve to be with such a wonderful girl as you. Get fucked. Get fucked, Fuyumi. The love spell made Senpai love me more than life, and yet he goes against my request, retaining clear conscience. Amazing willpower. I would have fallen in love with Senpai again for such heroism had our bright future with him not been jeopardized. Fine, but I'll go with you. There's no need. I don't want to drag you into this. No way. I can't help you with a cancellation ritual, but I'll at least be there for you. His eyes flash with love. I make myself believe it's a spark of true feeling, not dead lover's magic. Oh my god. This it's just a tangled web of lies, deception, and magic tricks. We go to the cave the following weekend. The ride isn't far, only a couple of stops. I pray desperately that time would stretch as slowly as possible. In my hands, I hold a huge bouquet of primroses. According to the instructions, the ritual requires 33 stems adorned with lovely little flowers. Senpai is focused to the extreme and looks older than his age. It's funny that he's in middle school, so he's like 14 or something. He's like, I have to save my friend from this madness. Also, I have algebra in the morning. The correct facial features become even more beautiful in the rays of the spring sun. I admire his long eyelashes and realize that I would do anything not to lose him. We get off at the station and walk for a while, admiring the sleepy quiet of the suburbs. Soon a small forest begins and a slightly overgrown path easily leads us to the cave.
Aww.
Wow. The glade is covered with thorny vines of a plant unknown to me. Let me see. I mean, there are thorns, right? And they are blooming. But if Mitsuki died here, they can't give wishes just yet. Here and there, buds flash with an alarming murky green fire. Anochorus. You know, Anochorus is illegal in, like, almost all countries except for Canada and some states. This is where the dead lover died. I recall the dark silhouette behind the window pane and the long wrinkled hands pointing the way. It feels like they'd leap out of the tall grass and grab me and Senpai if we dare do anything wrong. Senpai walks across the clearing and nods. Good, it will be dark soon, let's wait. Of course, the ritual has to be performed at night, how else? The more dusk thickens, the brighter Anochorus glows. Soon a sickly green mist fills the clearing. With stubborn determination, Senpai is burning down the flowers with his gaze. While he is in a world of serious thoughts, I carefully pull one of the stems from the bouquet of primrose and toss it into the bushes. It's for the best. The cancellation ritual won't work and the dead lover won't hear us. It's time, let's begin. Senpai walks to the center of the clearing and takes a deep breath. What the fuck? Then he pulls a stationary knife out of his pocket and makes a cut on the picking finger of his right hand. He extends his wounded hand and a few drops of blood rush down from his finger. I've come to ask for mercy, dead lover. Undo the spell. Instead of stopping, blood begins to ooze more and more from his cut pinky finger, as if connecting Senpai's hand in the ground beneath his feet with a scarlet thread. I beg you, forgive the mistake of stupid kids who don't realize what they've done. As a payment, I give you, Senpai stammers and I mentally urge him to back off before it's too late. But he only draws more air into his chest with force and continues to address the night forest. I will sacrifice what makes me happy every day. Never again in my life will I study tricks and magic. That's crazy. Saying that he'll sacrifice what makes him crazy every day right next to his girlfriend and then mentioning magic tricks. I will stop doing what is bringing joy to my life. You may think that this sacrifice isn't serious, just some silly little thing. Look into my heart and see for yourself how much I love tricks and magic. Who, if not you, would recognize true love? A gust of wind runs through the clearing, causing the grass to duck to the ground and the Anochorus to rustle ominously. Senpai doesn't even frown. You seem to appreciate my sacrifice. He turns to me. I need to look at the absolute chadness on display. Flowers, please. 33. Yeah. I hand him the bouquet. Senpai grabs it with his free hand and tosses it under his feet before reaching into his pocket to pull out a lighter. But the primroses burst into flames of their own accord, sliding the tongues of flame across Senpai's raised palm. It seems to be working. Burning primroses scatter bright sparks to the sides. Senpai's shoulder relaxes slightly and he even smiles, though blood continues to drip from his pinky finger. Stop it, he's going to die. A gust of wind blows across the clearing again. It's colder this time and it slams into my back so fiercely that I'm swayed. Something's wrong. Don't be mad at us, dead lover. We just want to right a wrong. You know better than any of us how precious love is. You can't force it. Instead of an answer, we hear the rustling of Ano chorus. The flowers change hue to a brighter and more saturated one, as if nourished with spilled blood. The primroses have long since burned out, but the fire continues to blaze. Pesky tongues tug at the scarlet thread linking the ground to Senpai. They seem to wrap themselves around the pouring blood like small vines. He is angry, I don't understand. Let's get out of here before it gets worse. What went wrong? Let's go. All's well that ends well. The lover is displeased, the cancellation ritual has failed, and we can safely return home. He's gonna kill Senpai because you fucked everything up, Fuyumi. The fire rushes upward, enveloping Senpai's hand. The blood stops pouring, becoming as hard and still as her roots. Its Anacora stems creep upward, enveloping Senpai's hand, becoming one with it. Ah! Senpai's hand loses its familiar shape. There are tree roots sticking out of the sleeves of his jacket. Anacora's buds spring up here and there. Don't stop! In the sparks of the fire, Senpai's eyes burn with terror. Senpai, don't you know that if you yell, don't stop, they can't hear the comma? In desperation, I rush to the spot where I had thrown to the 33rd stem. Here it is. I throw the flower into the flames, hoping that the lover would temper his wrath. Nothing changes. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I rush to Senpai's aid, plucking rapidly growing vines off him. Leave him alone! Senpai no longer has legs, only roots. Thorns have almost completely encircled his body. I feel a stab of pain. A needle-sharp vine pierces my hand. More and more vines rush toward me, forever connecting me to Senpai. No, get off me, enough. No! It is painful, unbearable. The only thing worse is the realization that Senpai isn't screaming anymore, and neither am I. The glow of the flames goes out. The Anachorus no longer rustles. The cloying fragrance dissolves. I no longer feel anything. Oh, it's cute. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's cute. I mean, we have to go back and get the third ending, right? Once again, I've done something wrong. It's fine. Once again, it got really bad. Maybe I should be a writer and make up horror stories and stuff? I don't want to read horror stories about Totomo bears. Feel a little dizzy. The fantasy shown in the flashback was very vivid. Felt so real, scary, but real. I know, maybe you're right. Maybe you were able to see an alternative version of events. Alternative? Like an... Aki, you don't know the word alternative? Yeah, the one that could have happened in a parallel world, for example. I think I've seen an anime with a similar plot. Aki. Oh my god. Look at my MC. We're fucked.